name's Natasha and I'm a rageaholic. And I've just escaped from Prince Andrew's subterranean sex slave dungeon. I mean, he didn't even try to stop me, cheeky bastard. I think I was too old. You've got to be underage to get his seal of approval. Yeah, I mean, I know you wouldn't believe it, and I know it's a long shot, but if something horrific happened to the Queen, Prince Charles, Princes William and Harry, like dying in a car crash while being chased by the paparazzi, this guy would be king. I mean, don't get me wrong. It'd be quite fun having Andrew on the throne, actually. Instead of having the Queen's annual garden tea party, we could have Andrew's annual supreme sex orgy. Yeah, and he won't be knighting you with a sword. He'll slap you on the bum with a paddle, or he'd anally intrude you with a rampant rabbit while anointing you with oil, and stating, "I now rub thee, so thoroughly aroused." And of course, he's got Fergie coming to his aid. Pardon the pun. He's the best man in the world. I mean, this is Cash for Access. Do anything for a bit of money, Fergie. We're talking about here. I mean, I wonder if there's anything in it for her. Maybe they promised her money for the operation to make their daughter Beatrice look less freakishly ghoulish. Yeah, and the only thing to do at testing times like these is wheel out Prince Philip with his old, outrageously racist remarks, line up all the Johnny foreigners and march them over Dover Cliff. Yeah, that will divert the public's attention for about 5 seconds until they realise that, oh, it's old Philip, oh, that's just how he is. Absolutely untouchable, these roles. Unless it all goes tits up for Andrew and he actually goes behind bars. I mean, his cellmates will be welcoming him with open arms. They'll say, "Hey, Andrew, we have sex with minors here too. Old Harry here used to be a minor." Oh, the camaraderie. Anyway, I love being a comedian. Comedy hen, a funny chicken. Yeah, 2,000 years ago I would have been sacrificed for being a comedian. 200 years ago I would have been accused of being a witch and been burned at the stake for being a female comic. 50 years ago I would have been lynched for being a black comedian. And nowadays I'd just be murdered for the sake of it, because that's just the cold world in which we live. Especially if you're a whore. I mean, I am a whore, I'm a famed whore. I want to be on TV so badly. I mean, I've auditioned for Big Brother, I didn't get on that. I auditioned for X Factor, but only fucked up people get on that. I applied for Deal or No Deal, and I didn't even get an answer, a bloody interview for that. My daughter threatened to put me on Jeremy Kyle if I didn't sort out my drug habit. And the only reason I'm training to be on A&E, being nurse, is so I can be on 24 hours in A&E. So that's how badly I want to be on TV. Badly. I mean, I wouldn't mind being in that new Star Wars flick. Has anyone seen the trailer? Yeah. Here goes, "The Awakening, have you felt it?" And then up pops the token black dude lost in the middle of the wilderness. I mean, if this was aired back in the 70s, cinema guys would think, is this some sci-fi Kunta Kinte? I mean, the first Star Wars series, Billy D. Williams was the token black dude, and he was a traitor, so no positive role models there. And in the second series, Mace Windu was the token black dude who ended up getting blasted out the window. So, so let's hope that in this series there'll be at least 3 tokens and they'll all live to see the end of the film. I mean, even in like Celebrity Big Brother, the token black dude Alexander O'Neill is first up for eviction, so I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, what is it with the lack of blacks in these fantasy sci-fi films? I mean, Lord of the Rings hasn't got any, not one spot penny domino. I mean, we just don't exist. I mean, and their themes are always like dark versus the light, and the orcs suspiciously look like black people. So, yeah, I mean, we should have an all-black Lord of the Rings. Call it Lord of the Bling. Yeah. Hey! Get rid of the little old ring and have a fat gold knuckle duster embedded with rhinestones, and Mr. C fat gold rope chains to match. And we could have, who could we have as Gandalf? Morgan Freeman. He could with his big back grey puppy afro, and he could play the second wizard. We could have Cosby, he could play the second wizard. Actually, forget that, he's just been done great. Not a good look. But we could have the Smith family, I mean, they're nice and wholesome. We could have Will Smith, he could be Aragorn. Jada Pinkett Smith could be Lady Elf. Willow kind of looks like Gollum, so she could play his role. And Jaden could be Frodo. I mean, I am biased, I'm a Smith, blacksmith, common as muck. I could be an orc. And we can all have great adventures on the way to Mordor, and when we get there, have a ye old chicken feast, because you know how black people love the chickens. And what is it with this black James Bond hoo-ha as well? I mean, who ever heard of a black guy called James Bond? I mean, if they did cast a black dude, they'd have to have a name change. They'd have to be called Jermaine Babatunde or something like that. Hi, I'm Babatunde, Jermaine Babatunde, 007. Yeah, I mean, what self-respecting black dude would turn informer anyway? I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, our Black Bond movies would be called Survive or Die or Informer for Dead. Yeah. And what is it with the blacking up of white actors still in this day and age? I mean, I thought that died in the 50s with that black and white minstrel Al Jolson. I mean, they're like English actors, they're like stepping on fake tan and putting on dodgy accents like that David Dickinson, orange fake bloody antique man with a tan. I mean, the worst culprit, I mean, are you telling me in this day and age you can't find a Jamaican, an Iranian or a bloody Asian to play a part? I mean, the worst culprit has got to be Sir Ben Kingsley. I mean, he's played Gandhi, an Indian, he's played Nizam, a Persian, and now he's playing Nut in Gods and Kings. And Christian Bale as Moses. I mean, are you serious? I mean, Kingsley probably has more to fake tan than the whole of Essex put together. I mean, what are they going to have him starring in next? They're going to probably cast him in the biopic of President Mugabe, the President Mugabe, yeah, the President of Zimbabwe. Or they could have him playing Mr. T. Yeah, he could. Hey sucker, quit your jibber jabber. Ain't that no playing Chris fool? Or they might have him playing Bill Cosby. I did not drug and rape those women. Or they could start whitening up black actors and have Bill Cosby playing Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations. Anyway, forget sci-fi films, black and white minstrels and Black Bond movies. I like the Crime Channel. Plenty of black people on there. And have you noticed the ways and the differences that racists commit crimes? I mean, black people don't just steal your bag without a second thought. But the white man, cold calculated and methodical. I mean, even white women. I mean, I was watching Snapped, Women Who Kill the other day, and there was this woman who like poisoned her husband and got rid of the evidence by feeding him through the wood chipper. Genius! I wish I thought about that when trying to get rid of Riley. It's been great. Yeah.